You're going to be able to use the tools that you've learned in this class to help plan for this. And if you start early, planning is very, very easy. And it'll get to the point where you don't even notice that it's coming out. If you wait, it gets harder and harder. So, that's the debt. Start early, plan ahead, then retire in style. So we've covered PV, FD, payment, and rate. We want to cover, we'll do IRR next time. All right, so I've given you all the tools. You should be able to solve just about anything I throw at you from these tools. You may just need some practice utilizing those tools. Let's do 484. And this one I'm going to leave for you guys to solve. I will solve it at the end. If you do not want to solve it, then you are free to go. Looking at 484. For those who are thinking about the one, I saved my very favorite one for the end. I'm sorry. Next one. Yeah. I'll give you a hint though. Whenever you have an increase in your payments, increase or decrease in your annuities, you cannot use PV, FD, or PMT. Because by definition, a payment is a consistent value over a consistent period of time. And as soon as I increase it or decrease it, my value is no longer consistent, is it? But I have a function. I have an Excel function that will handle this very easily. So if you know how to solve it, great. If you don't, then here's what I suggest. You set up a table from 0 through 10, showing your upfront cost at 0 if there is one, and your savings in each of the years, including the increase or decrease that's given. Anybody on the right track to solving this one?
Is that
Oh, the cash flow diagram underneath
is that
is not a part of that problem.
okay?
Well, we only have 3 minutes left. Do you want to see a solution? So, there's my year zero. It was a $100,000 upfront cost with the installation. We agree with that? And the problem said it would save $18,000 at the end of year one. So if I save $18,000, that's money I save, that's money coming to me, that's positive. It also said that that amount was going to increase by 12% per year. So I take my previous value, multiplied by 12%. And drag it all the way down. And you guys are in the habit of doing this. Talking about money, I always use dollars and cents. If you do that, there'll never be a question on precision. So the question really is it worth it? So what do I have to compare in order to find out if it's worth it? Okay, present value of revenues versus present value of expenses. So I can get the present value doing it the old way by multiplying by 1 over my interest rate raised to the number of years, right? Yes.
Is it the 12%? Is it 12% of the 18,000?
Yeah, it says that my expense or the savings will increase by 12% each year. So I'm going to save $18,000 the first year, and that's going to increase by 12% per year.
Oh, okay.
My favorite formula. It's called net present value. The others have some restrictions that you can and can't use in certain times. I haven't found a case where net present value doesn't work. It gives me the present value of the series. And what I have right here is a series. I have all my years listed, 1 through 10. I have a value in every cell. That's important. No skipping of values. Don't leave anything blank. If there's no value in years 3, 4, 5, put 0 in year 3, 4, 5. Don't just go 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will give you an incorrect value. Excel's going to look at net present value from the first cell to the last cell and take the best year 1, 2, 3, 4. Net present value equals NPV. It needs a rate. The problem said it was 15%. And it needs a series of values. That was it. That's my present value. I'm done. Is 139,000 greater than 100,000? Is it a good idea? Should we spend this $100,000? Excellent.
Can you show that again?
Say again?
Can you show that again?
Absolutely. It's equals NPV. Put in the rate, comma, and select the series of cells. Now, what cell did I not select? Time 0. Why did I not select time 0? It's already present value.
Was the rate 12%?
15%. The increase was 12%. The rate was 15%. I guarantee you will see something like this on the final. It will be worded similarly. You need to know the difference between the increase and the rate. Alright, so I would consider this a success if 50% of you said it was helpful. So if half of you raise your hand, my self-esteem goes up. Closer. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next Friday.